time now for the annual International Fight Week Draft. Da 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 da. All right, I can feel the excitement. It's palpable. It's exciting. People are pumped. There's boots on the ground in Vegas, not by any of us, of course, but there are people there. And by the way, congratulations to all the people getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Ioanni and Jacek, Vanderlei Silva, Shogun Hua, Frankie Edgar, Chael and Anderson, which I still don't believe you can call yourself a Hall of Famer. You were in a Hall of Fame fight, but I don't think that makes you a Hall of Famer. Shout out to Antoine Evans.
On. We got to let him slide in.
No, listen, I'm just saying. Rules are rules. All right, so how are we doing this International Fight Week Draft? Tell us the rules, GC, for all of those who may be new to the show. What exactly is going on here?
Yeah, so if we throw my screen up here, we've got a brief explainer up top. We're each going to go through. We're going to do the snake draft per usual.
Love it.
And it'll be me, you, and Rick, since unfortunately Frank is not here today. You know, we didn't want to throw him on auto draft or anything like that.
Yeah.
We'll draft 5 fighters each. So 15 fighters total between UFC 303. PFL 6 is also available if you want to make a pick from there. The result from your fighter, a win gets you 3 points, a win by finish gets you 4 points, and a win by first round finish gets you 5 points. But a loss by first round finish gets you -1 point. And you kind of think like, man, why would I pick someone that is going to lose by first round finish? It has happened several times and made a difference in the outcome both years that we've done this. So that's how we're going to do it. We can choose between, I don't know if you've seen the cards. Shout out to Diaz Twins MMA. That's what we're looking at 303. And then we go over to Tapology. A lot of fights to choose from. A lot of fighters.
Yes.
PFL stacked up. 11 fights on that card.
Wow.
So lots to choose from. The world is your oyster. As far as order.
Wait a second. What about Invicta FC 55, CBS Sports Network, Friday night?
Go ahead, man.
I had my eye on one of the fights.
Which one?
I don't want to give away my pick. I might be stashing it.
Okay.
I might be drafting and stashing, you know?
All right.
Just saying. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
Main event?
Listen. I don't want to give it away. Okay. We're saying that everything's available, right?
Sure, you can go to Invicta.
All right.
What about Power Slap?
Are there even odds?
You looking to get Paige Van Zandt?
Yeah, you know.
There are odds.
They legit books do odds.
I mean, offshore books. I mean, you could bet on our guy Ben Davis and Karate Influencer this weekend.
Wow.
-215 favorite.
Yeah.
-215 favorite.
I actually feel like Power Slap would mess it all up because they're all kind of finishes, right? There's like you're not kind of playing with the same rules and all that.
Right now, Paige Van Zandt, your underdog, +110.
Uh-oh.
Christine Walmerans, -130.
Big.
Don't sleep on the crazy Hawaiian. He's -235.
Oh, yeah. Big favorite. All right. And so are you going first based on that graphic?
We can do it any order. It doesn't matter. I can put it in.
I don't mind getting
Rick can go first. Yeah,
so,
go
all right.
Go ahead.
So
Rick, you go first.
All right. Give me Peyton Talbot.
You can't. What the fuck? That was my pick.
What do you mean? I'm going first.
Oh, by the way, why did you just get to go first?
Because he decreed it. He did the randomizer in his head, and he said to me,
"What snake draft?
It doesn't make a difference.
Why am I in the middle?"
It doesn't make a difference.
You go first.
It actually does make a difference.
All right, go first.
He got the biggest.
First. Then you'll have no excuse when you come in last.
I just want to know how we came to the conclusion that you or Rick goes first, and I wasn't. I was not in the running for first. I just want to know why I was not in the discussion.
Because we have the graphic.
We were
here
on the
ends.
In the middle of it. Yeah, we're on the ends.
What?
Just makes it easier.
Nah, that's fine. I don't want to go first.
Listen. You demanded the live action graphic that we can fill out as we go.
I didn't demand it. I just thought it would make for a better segment.
Your crow on not getting first pick.
Okay, go on. You want Peyton Talbot?
It's a snake draft. It all evens out in the end.
All right. You want Peyton Talbot? By the way,
no, I want you to have him.
By the way, tell that to the if the Atlanta Hawks didn't get the first pick, you'd say, oh, everyone gets the same amount of picks. It all evens out. No, the first pick is the first pick.
That's not a snake draft.
It's just getting first. You have access to the best person first. I mean,
yeah, but then on the back, coming back to you, you're later in the
You're about to
order.
have
That's
more
why the snake
access
draft
than Rick.
works.
okay. So who's second?
I will go
You're
second.
second.
No, I'm not
Oh.
doing this. Joe Pfeiffer.
All right, Big Joe Pfeiffer.
Yeah, my guy. Can't believe you took Payne Talbot. I had him on the show today. At least you didn't pick
That's why I
against him.
picked him. What do you mean?
At least
I
you
love
didn't-
him.
At least you didn't pick against
Gotta
him.
support. Gotta support the guy. Oh man, we're having a small catastrophe back here.
How's it working out?
I see Talbot. I
it's-
like that.
It's working. Yeah, we got the Talbot there. It is.
Oh yeah.
There's Big Jay Pfeiffer. All right, this actually leaves me with a bit of a tough one here. Two big favorites off the board early. I think I'm actually going to head to PFL 6 and take Magomed Umalatov
Oh yeah.
I like it.
off the board.
Who's he fighting?
Brennan Ward, actually,
Oh wow. Okay. I dig it.
which brings us right back to me.
Oh okay.
And being a snake draft and all.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I'll actually head over to the UFC. You know what? I will take Yuri Prohashka off the board with my number 2
Wow.
pick. Yeah. Yep. Yuri Prohashka.
Diego Lopez.
Okay.
Mm.
Diego Lopez, who of course is going up against Brian Ortega, currently listed as a slight favorite, I do believe.
Slight favorite. He sure is.
I'm gonna give our first duel. We don't always get these. I'm taking Alex. Give me Alex Pereira, baby.
Oh
Yeah, let's go.
Me versus
I love
GC.
it.
That'll be a decider potentially.
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
I'll take Alex Pereira, and then let me go over to Bellator. To PFL. It's a fighter who appeared a lot in Bellator. That's why I got mixed up. I'm gonna take Kai Kamaka.
Okay.
Kamaka.
Yeah.
My turn. Who's Kai Kamaka fighting?
Pedro Carvalho.
All right. So a former Bellator vet. I'll go back to you.
I mean, it's kind of a Bellator fight, basically, on
Sure.
a PFL card.
I'll go back to UFC 303. I'll go early prelims, a flyweight bout between Carlos Hernandez and Ray Tetsuruya.
Love it.
And
Love it.
well, you don't know who I picked.
Oh. We're taking Carlos Hernandez.
No, absolutely not. Going with the Japanese flyweight. That is my third pick. Yes, Joe. Yes, 3 picks for me. Joe and Diego and Ray. Feeling good. What do you got? GC?
I will go with Brendan Loughnane, the main eventer for
was looking
PFL.
at that. I was looking at that.
Yeah. And I'll stay on PFL and take Imam Kizreev as well. A lot of PFL action for me.
Wow. Okay. So you're really going to be locked in.
Oh yeah. It's International Fight Week. That Invicta. Surprised you haven't gone into the Invicta pool yet. Lot's still sitting there.
Draft and stash. Man, there's some interesting names on this PFL. Logan Storley. Don Madge against Neiman Gracie.
Yeah, shout out to the Madge man.
There's a lot of tough ones. I was going with Lopez because I wanted skin in the game come Saturday night. Nevertheless, I will go to Invicta. Big weekend for Invicta, making their debut on CBS Sports Network's fighters, survivors that they are. Don't listen to the trolls out there who are talking about their demise. And I'll go with a tight one. I'll go with Taylor Guardado. What?
I knew it.
What?
I wish I could have written down
What?
a sign.
What are you talking about?
When I saw you were going, I had a feeling you were going.
Big fight for Taylor Guardado against Yoko Higashi. So I'll be locked in on
biggest favorite on the card, right?
No. I mean, they're all pretty much toss-ups.
Minus 450, yeah.
Nah, I see 500. All right. So what do you got? What do you got, Rick?
Let me
All right,
get
Rick, finish this off, man.
let me get touchy feely.
Yeah, I had a feeling someone was going to grab him.
I like him in that spot. Now I'm just deciding, do I want to go dicey or safe? Let's take the boy Ian Machado Gary.
Wow.
Big
Yeah.
Gary in there.
I love it. I'll finish things off with the South African Don Madge going up against Neiman Gracie.
Let's go. Big
Little PFL
match.
action for me. So 3 UFCs for me, 1 Invicta, one PFL. A truly eclectic mix of fighters.
Yeah, that's really that is very international fight week of you. I will finish this off with a fellow Georgian since I'm in Georgia, Roman Dolidze.
Oh, wow. Okay. Love it. Roman
Like that.
Dolidze going up against Anthony Smith, friend of the program.
Yeah. Yeah, up a weight class, short notice, big matchup for him, trying to snap a losing streak. Got to support the hometown kid, though. And that gives us the draft. We got it right here.
Ooh,
Here are
let's
the
see this.
results.
I'm excited.
I'm feeling good.
How many?
Good thing I opened it up to PFL, huh? Last week when everybody was like, no,
Oh,
no
yeah.
PFL,
Yeah,
and I
that
was
would've
like,
been
yeah,
tough.
let's put that PFL in there.
No, I mean,
That
I
would've been
think
tough.
I think we would have been fine, right?
You guys
would've
drafted
made it.
half your
It-
squads from PFL.
No, I only have
Honestly,
one
it might have been
PFL.
more interesting had we just gone UFC, just because there definitely would have been some losers in there.
How many PFLs did you do, Connor?
3.
And you?
Umatalov, Kizreev, and Locknane.
And you, Rick?
Just one. Kakamaka.
Yeah. All right. And was I the only one to do Invicta?
You were.
Yeah. Guardado, sharp pick, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
A PFL alum, you know?
That's right. All right, so this is fun. The
I like
tradition
it.
continues.
I enjoy
Yeah.
doing this. I feel
Oh,
good.
it's going to be fun come the
GC,
weekend.
are me and you the only ones with an actual head-to-head?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I think so. That's it. Yeah, Brahashka.
Yeah,
and
nobody
Barrera.
picked, like,
I
Anthony
hope it comes
Smith.
down to that.
Yeah,
That would
could
be
fun.
incredible if it comes down to that.
By the way, do you guys remember last year when Frank picked Dan Hooker and Jalen Turner?
That was amazing. Yeah, Frankie had one of the worst drafts of all time last year.
Can I just say how I'm so proud of Frank? He's come such a long way.
Yeah,
like,
no, he really has.
He's been money with his Parlay Pals picks, and yeah, I'm just so proud of Frankie. Shout out to Frankie.
Yeah, he's the man.
A great update from him when we were playing the Alex Pereira tire changing video. He said, "So many tire changes." That's just
Ariel kind of predicted
spot
that.
on.
Yeah.
That's a spot on Frankie addition there.
And by the
Good
way,
stuff.
speaking of Georgia, I mean, what a time it is for Georgian sports right now with Merab Dvalishvili, Ilya Taporia, Roman Dolidze, and the football team up 2-0 against
leading.
Portugal at the moment.
Huge.
That is
Which is actually huge for our English football team because that decides whether we play Netherlands or Slovakia.
If Georgia wins, England gets
We'll play
Slovakia. Wow.
Yeah,
And if Georgia loses or draws,
I believe we'll get the Netherlands.
does Georgia advance with a win?
That's a great question. I want to say yeah, because then they'll be at 4 points.
Yeah, I just don't know what the rest of the breakdown
Could
is.
come down to like what, yellow cards or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Or
I don't know.
goal differential.
Yeah, but they might be tied on goal differential.
Oh my
too.
God! Is that the next thing?
I
Yellow
believe
cards.
so. They were talking about it last night.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
With Denmark and Serbia, I believe.
That is wild. Yellow card. That's crazy. All right, all right. Parlay Pals time. What do we got now? Now this opens things back up to everything, right? You can do props. You can do this. You can do that.
Exactly. Same
rules.
Same thing as typical. We have already gotten Frank's selection, which is the over 1.5 in Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega. That's at minus 190. And then Juliana Pena's pick is friend of the program, Joe Pfeiffer at minus 285.
Yeah.
So you know what, Rick? You take the honors, and then I'll finish this up.
Thank you. I'm gonna take the under 4.5 in the main event. In the the UFC 303
Yes,
main
yes,
event, just to be clear.
Yeah, I definitely had that one bookmarked. Definitely had that one earmarked.
That's
Certainly
I'm 2 for 2
thinking
on
about taking that one.
stealing the picks.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with that man, Timur Kizreev over on PFL minus 625. And that gets us the plus 189.
Not
Let's keep it
bad.
rolling, baby.
Not bad. I mean, that might have been the quickest parlay pals of all time.
No one picked him, Timur, for the draft, right?
He did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, all right. I was looking at him too. All right. What about the rest of your picks?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's rip through them. Let's start with our guy Peyton Talbot, who we had on the show earlier.
I love it.
I will actually be taking him by round 2 and round 3, just a sprinkle on both of these. I do believe that he wins this fight. I mean, he's a minus 2,000. I don't think that's outrageous to be saying that. But he has 0 first-round finishes throughout his professional career and his amateur career, despite having many, many wins via finish. I honestly think that the odds might be getting overinflated at this point. I don't think Gamorre is a complete walkover. Like he has fought at the UFC level. I know that he was finished in sort of a weird fight last time out, but he made it to the 3rd round in this one. I think he has enough to hang around for 5 minutes. And then you're changing a minus 2,000 to plus money at that point when I think he's very live for a finish. So round 2 and 3, if your book offers around 2 or 3, that would be nice as well. But yeah, just a sprinkle on each of those for Peyton Talbot. And we continue to roll along. I'm going to go with Charles Jourdain, just for several reasons: the experience advantage, the level of competition that he's fought, and I think something that's going to really come in handy here is the fact that he has never been knocked out. When John Silva is a big power puncher, and then last but not least, you can't fail to mention it. He is from Quebec.
Oh yeah.
He is from Canada. They did celebrate Quebec Day.
Close enough. Saint Jean Baptiste Day.
Saint Jean Baptiste Day. A real Quebecer's not losing on that. And then Canada Day the following Monday.
Yeah.
This just feels like Charles Jourdain's just going to be that much more powerful. So there's my really analytical breakdown of that fight. And I got 2 more really analytical breakdowns for you here. I'm going to ride with Ian Gary because I've pretty much ridden with him his entire UFC career, and it's paid off for me. No disrespect to MVP. Great guy, great fighter. But I'll just continue to ride the money train that has been Ian Gary. And then I mentioned it during the International Fight Week draft. Roman Dolidze, my man from Georgia, I have to support. Jed Meshew talked me into it. Watch party will be at Jed Meshew's house this weekend in the state of Georgia. So 2 Georgians supporting a Georgian. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to blindly ride with Roman Dolidze because he is from Georgia, just like us. And then a parlay that I like very much. It is actually 2 legs of the parlay pals. Joe Pyfer, I think he bounces back here. Jack Hermanson, I know he lost that fight, but if that's a 3-round fight, he wins it. And I think it was just a good vet lesson. He didn't take a ridiculous amount of damage. He obviously didn't get knocked out in that one. I think he's going to learn from this, and I think he's going to come back and bounce back with a win. He's still very young. And then Yuri Alex fight doesn't go to a decision. Yuri has not been to a decision in 8 years, and Alex 6 of his last 7 have not gone to a decision. I don't see this one going to the scorecards. And those are the picks. UFC 303, International Fight Week. Let's go.
Hyped. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel. So please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.